11:15 they turn up on time. So we're going to Supermarket now. So this is what the flyer looks like. We called the number and they were very nice. They said they'll wait for us, but we got here on time and they gave us water to drink and we're just starting the journey off now. So I think our first stop is Supermarket.
The bus will be like another, it will come in 1 hour and 10 minutes because she just passed class.
Okay.
So in 1 hour, and that's enough time for you to go around that museum. Sit down, relax. I'll tell you. Because Qatar is also a good place. Qatar is a cultural village, so you can see a lot of things there.
Yeah.
Here, on this area. This is Qatar. I picked you up a while ago on this area.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Yeah. So later on, if I will drop you here at number 4, after 1 hour, you take the next bus again, and then you go to Qatar. Or if you want, you can go to the city center.
Okay.
But your ticket is valid for today. Are you still here?
No, we leave tomorrow morning.
So just do everything today.
Yeah.
Just do everything today.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you still have time until tomorrow, you can still use your ticket until tomorrow.
Okay.
Because it's valid to Qatar.
Qatar. Okay.
Yeah. So after Qatar, come back here.
Okay.
1 hour at the Islamic Museum, 1 hour at Qatar, and then if you still have time, a lot of time, what time it will be later on? It's around 4 o'clock already, right? So you can come back at Qatar.
Okay.
At Qatar.
Supermarket. Okay.
So after Supermarket, at 7 o'clock, you can take the ride for the night tour, come back there, or is it okay to you drop them off at the city center? From Supermarket for the night tour and drop them off at city center.
Okay, so 4 days in Doha. We decided to use Doha Bus. It's a tour company. It's just like what you'll find in London, Paris. We decided to hop on just to see the main highlights of what Doha is about. Very useful and affordable compared to a taxi, and I would definitely recommend it. Okay, our first stop with Doha Bus was the Museum of Islamic Art, which is just located around the Corniche and just more or less a stone throw from the Supermarket. Outside the museum, you see beautiful landscape. It really caught our eyes, and we really loved the little hill slopey walk that we did to get up to the museum. We've arrived at the Museum of Islamic Art. The place is so beautiful and so nice. Very extremely hot actually. It's a little fountain here, very nice. At the entrance of the museum, we took our time out and enjoyed the beautiful scenery, the beautiful water fountain. We took lots and lots of pictures, although it was very, very hot, but you just could not help but just capture the beautiful scene. The building is spectacular, and on top of the building, the architect's inspiration was drawn from the eyes of the back, the Arab women, how they wear the burqa, the eyes. So it's just really interesting to see this building, and we decided to just take as many pictures as we can, and decided to just go see what it's all about. Not a lot of people actually, very quiet. I'm wondering whether inside is quiet as well. The building is beautiful, very beautiful building. Very, very nice. Very nice. And then there's a... Oh, this is scary. Right here. This is what the museum Museum of Islamic Art looks like outside. Just heading in now to see what it's all about. In addition to the Museum of Islamic Art, they also have a wonderful green open space park where you can stroll, participate in activities, or just gaze at the Doha skyline from the best vantage point in the city, really. The park is a perfect place, mostly for kids and adults. Lots of activities to enjoy. You can grab something to eat and drink, and yeah. So after touring the museum, you can opt to do this, but we did not go to the park at all, as we had limited time. But yeah, it's something to think about if you're traveling out here. Okay, so on arrival, you go through security check. It's just like being at the airport. You have your bag screened, and you head to the reception area. Unfortunately for me, I was wearing an outfit where my arms were on display, so the security staff offered me a black scarf to cover up. So if you are coming out here, you need to make sure that your clothing is appropriate, and to avoid, well, it doesn't really matter really, you will be given something to cover up, not an abaya, but it's just a black scarf to cover yourself in a respectful way. Just some quick information that you must know. When we arrived, we did not have a guided tour because we came at a time where the service was not available. But if you do wish to have a free guided tour, it's usually on every Wednesday and Thursday from 2 p.m. There is a female prayer room, there's a cloak room. For photography, I was allowed, because I had a tripod, I was told not to use a tripod and no flash. So it's just like most museums around the world, you're not supposed to be taking a tripod with you or have a flash on. There is also a gift shop, a little museum cafe, male prayer room, and the good thing about this museum is there was a free Wi-Fi. Oh my god, the free Wi-Fi really saved us, because being in Qatar, we don't live here, and to have that kind of access really made us happy. There's also a 200-seat auditorium, which was quite interesting, and absolutely no smoking. Just a little bit about this museum. I've been to different museums around the world, but I haven't been to a specific one dedicated to Islamic art and culture. There were lots of things to see, but unfortunately for me, I felt as if that to come to this type of tour, if you're not Muslim or you're not familiar with the Arabic culture, it would be good to have a tour guide, because we just basically went around looking at things that we didn't really have much knowledge about, or I felt I needed a deeper understanding, and we just did not get that. And to be fair, we came at a time where there was no service, that particular service was not available. So this museum has a lot of interesting historic stuff like carpets, mosaic, special tiles with inscriptions, Asian Quran, and so much more. They are quite friendly, and they let you take pictures, as I said earlier, but no tripods. But unfortunately, the lightings were very poor, way too many security personnel, which I found very intimidating. As they looked at you as though you were about to steal something. But to be fair, some of these pieces are very expensive, and obviously they don't want anybody to steal. But we kind of felt that there was a lot more security personnel. So as I said earlier, that the building is absolutely stunning, but I feel that the content or the things at the museum doesn't do a lot of justice for this building. It needs a bit more. It needs to be a bit more interesting. I found some of the things on display a little bit boring, if I am honest, as an outsider. And also, I also noticed that the objects were few, and to be honest, a lot of them were not coming from Qatar. They've actually sourced some of these objects from North Africa, Iran, Iraq, Turkey, Spain. So interestingly, I was expecting to see a lot of collection from Qatar itself, but do not expect a lot of local things to be seen here, because I did not see a lot of display representing Qatar, which was very disappointing for me, because we're in Qatar, we want to see a lot of things by the locals, and unfortunately most of the things have been outsourced from different parts of the world. is my favorite section. We're here for the Muhammad Ali section here of the museum. Such a fine young man. That picture, he looks so handsome. This is on the 4th floor if you're coming to see this bit. Okay, let's go.